If you are not comfortable with wiring, please hire an electrician. Hey, thanks for tuning in for another episode of the review channel. Today we're going to talk about the Mysa thermostat. It's a wireless thermostat. It's a Wi-Fi. It's compatible with Google, compatible with Alexa. Stands on the wall like this. It's kind of cool. So I was looking for a alternative option for a Wi-Fi thermostat for electric baseboard heat. Not a lot around. Very expensive. So this one here really fit the bill. Something new in the market, made in Canada. So I gave it a shot. So I ordered it from Amazon, of course. Got it in 2 days. And I went downstairs to shut off the power. And always shut the power off. And if you're not sure how to do this on your own, hire an electrician. But it's a pretty simple setup. So shut off. There's a 20 amp, 240 volt system. And let's go through the system itself. So I got the box. Box looks really nice quality. You can see they put some time into doing the box, the instructions. Pretty easy to install. There's a couple snags that I want to go over with you as far as the finishing up with the setup. Has some issues with the Wi-Fi. Got to go over that with you. But overall, once we fix those issues, everything seemed to work pretty flawlessly. I like it. It's good quality. It's heavy duty. It's not junk. So overall, I like it. So let's talk about it. So it's a 220 thermostat on a 20 amp circuit. So make sure you shut off the power. Go to the, and I'll show you how I set it up and the wiring, my configuration, and everyone's can be a little bit different as far as wiring is concerned. So that's important to go over that and just to make sure you feel comfortable doing this. You do not want to get shocked with 20 amps at the 240. It is not very pretty. So let's not go there if you're not sure. Okay, let's continue with the unboxing. Like I was saying before, it's very difficult to find a good Wi-Fi thermostat that is compatible with baseboard heating. So let's continue with the unboxing and let's go live to this video. Appreciate you watching my channel. Please subscribe below. Any questions or comments, please leave below as well. So at first look, let's take a look here, see what we got. Okay, so we have the unit itself. We have the box, some paperwork inside. Let's see. So we have some wire nuts, and we have a couple of mounting screws, and we have a booklet. Basically, instruction manual on setup, operations, wiring instructions, and so forth. So we will take a look at this and figure out the wiring and check it out and see how it works. Okay, so or a 120, it gives you the instructions either way, and we'll see what we have behind our unit and we will check it out. So far impressions seem decent, heavy, it's got some weight to it. It looks like a nice quality unit, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's continue. Okay, so what I have here is looks like a Dimplex thermostat. Has the off feature and just an old school. You can hear the clicking. It's not very accurate. It's not digital. No Wi-Fi access at all. And let's pull this off. See what we got. Okay, so there's the thermostat itself. It's the housing. You can see it's mounted. The 2 screws. Let's take this off and look at it. Okay, and as we take a look at this wiring setup here, so we have 4 wires. We got 2 whites and 2 blacks. So this is 220 volts. So the 2 blacks are the 2 hots, and the 2 whites are the 2 neutrals. So that gives you the 220 each one. Each black and white is 110, and you tie them together and you get 220. So let's go ahead and wire this up and to the new system and check it out. As long as the power is off, you will not be hurt. If you are not sure, hire an electrician, but this is fairly simple. Okay, so after going over the instructions, it definitely is 220, okay? So now we established that. So the 2 whites tie into the 1 white, okay, here. And then you got a red wire that ties into 1 black and the black into the other black. So the 2 blacks are basically your hot wires that loops through, and then you got the neutrals, and then you have the ground. And that makes the circuit. And let's turn the power back on and see what we got. Let's turn this power back on, and let's see if how it powers up and take a look at it. Okay, as you can see, we do have power. This is the pairing mode. So this goes automatically into the pairing mode, trying to set up with your Wi-Fi system. This way you can control the thermostat, set Celsius or Fahrenheit depending where you live, and the conversion. And also, so the big deal here is, and I'll tell you, it took me a while to figure this out, and if you have either Comcast or whoever you use for your internet provider, they have these new boxes now, and they meld in the 5 gigahertz and the 2.4 gigahertz. And you can see here it's trying to connect, and I just kept on failing and failing and failing. It absolutely drove me crazy. I couldn't figure it out. It was annoying, and I'm going to tell you why. Very important. And this is the most important part of this whole installation, if you ask me. The wiring is nothing. The internet sometimes is, you know what, a pain in the neck. So what happened is, so I couldn't get it to connect, and I tried over and over and over. So a lot of these boxes are melded into 2 signals, and 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz are all in the smart device. Will pick the best network and signal strength and so forth. But these devices don't do that, and it can't separate the signal. It just doesn't know how to do that. So basically what you have to do is, first of all, make sure you split your signal at your router. So that means if you don't know how to do it, call Comcast or whoever your carrier is, or Xfinity, you know, they're all the same pretty much, and just, you know, call them up and ask them how to split my signal to 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Okay, you have to split it. It can't be a combined signal. You'll never connect. It just doesn't work. So you have to split the signal. And once you split the signal, you have to connect your smartphone or your smart device that you're going to hook up the system with that system. So how that works, so basically you have to split the system, connect your phone to the 2.4 gigahertz device. That's what you have to do. Then once you hook up the phone to the 2.4 gigahertz device, then the thermostat will communicate with your phone, because you're using the proper bandwidth, communicate with your phone, and then the setup process can continue. So that's the big thing. So if you're running into that problem about setting up your thermostat, that's most likely what it is. It just doesn't break down the 2 different frequencies. You're going to have to split the frequency on your device, hook up your phone to once you hook it up, you're all set. Then you can go back to the 5 gigahertz. It's just the initial setup. That's just how these devices work. So any of the smart thermostats or anything like that, I'm not sure about Nest or the other ones, but I did a Honeywell thermostat. I did this thermostat. It's the same situation. 2.4 gigahertz. That's what it needs. And you have to just, you know, ride that track directly down, that train right down that road, and then it'll connect perfectly. So once you get the 2.4 gigahertz set up, you start the device setup once more. It did connect. It went through. And then another important thing that I didn't realize, that it says please scan the barcode. So it has the, you know, the QR code. So on the back of the pamphlet, and if you saw it in the beginning of the video, you'll see it if you go back. There's a little QR code in the back of the pamphlet. So you take your phone and you hover over it. It scans the QR code, hooks up, and that gives it all the information to, I guess, to the server that controls the device. And what that does is just connects it, and it connected right away. It's like, wow. So I was on the phone for like an hour and a half trying to figure out how to split the damn thing. On the phone with the cable company forever, and then finally it didn't work, and it worked, and it was intermittent. It's just a pain. So yeah, scan the QR code. Once you get connected, you scan the QR code in the back. Very easy. It connects, and then at that point it works perfectly. And so far so good. A couple little snags here and there with connections and so forth, but it works beautifully. I think you're gonna love this device. It's good quality. It's very accurate. It has variation control with the heat, so it really just keeps the room the perfect temperature. I do recommend this item. This is a great item. I'll put a link below if you want to take a look at it and purchase it. Please do so. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like if you like this video. Any comments, questions below, I appreciate it. You have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks, and have a nice day.